Aquarius. Aqua gang, what up? Alright, let's get your general energy for right now. I want to see where you're at, what you're doing, how you are. Hope you're doing pretty well. Yeah, let's find out. Bro, it does this to me every day. I want some cards. That's the personality of a cat. See? And now it feels complimented by that. So now it's going to drop cards. See, tarot decks have their own personality. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. I've been reading these cards enough. I have enough decks to know they are all fucking different. They all say different things. They all have different shit. The energy of the creator is wrapped up in them, you know? Starseed. Focused on yourself right now. You know, kind of nostalgic about memories probably. But really finding your inner identity. Really like soul searching, right? Ouroboros. Infinity. Eternal. Past life. So you're focused on some like past life shit. Some things that are popping up. Like things that you're like, this has been infinity, or this has been my purpose since infinity, or whatever. You have some energy there of like focused on, it's almost like past life regression. Like you're kind of like figuring out who you were, what you did, who you knew, having soul recognition, you know, things like that. And your starseed, right? And with the memories coming out on that, like maybe it's past life memories that you're starting to really tap into. So pay attention to your dreams and shit. Like my dreams have been fucking crazy. Like keep a dream journal and, you know, really get to know that shit. Know your subconscious as well as you know your conscious. Then you will have no strangers in your head, right? Alright, so what is the path for Aquarius? Let's lay it out. Okay. So, the death card. You're in the rebirth, right? This is, the death card is like something had to end. Okay? Something had to come to a halt, a completion, or whatever, right? With the Five of Pentacles in reverse, part of what came to a halt is the end of not feeling financially abundant or taken care of. Like your finances are going to be fine. Like you've been putting in so much fucking work, right? You've been hustling your ass off. The Hanged Man in reverse, you have no more obstacles. Like the path for you is fucking clear. It's smooth sailing from here on out. Queen of Swords, you're cutting out any bullshit, right? Like that's definitely Aquarius energy. This is an Aquarius card, the Queen of the Air, right? And basically, she's standing there. She's got her sword in one hand, a man's head in the other. Her sword's just like slung up over her shoulder. And she's just like, what up though? Yeah, this is a guy's head. Who cares? Like, I killed him, you know? And it's like, but yeah, it's like anyone who tries to cross the Queen of Swords, or anybody who tries to like fuck with your energy, they just get cut off. Like, you're very guarded, you know? You're like, you know, you had to learn how to protect yourself. You had to learn survival on your own. You had to smart your way through life. And so that just doesn't end, right? You're going to always be in this energy of like, I don't need to take bullshit. Like, come at me with your bullshit. Your head's going to be in my hand. Like, you know, I will destroy you, you know? It's like, I mean, and not saying that you're like a vengeful person or anything like that, but it's like, you know, you don't need them in your life. You will literally make them dead to you. You will make them dead to you if they try to come at you with some bullshit, because that's just not the energy you live in. That's not the energy you want to live in. The Blasted Tower in reverse, right? Yeah, something fell apart. completely apart. It fell apart. That's why you had the death card. Like, something had to end. Something had to completely, you know. And then with the Three of Cups, it's like, you're focused on your friendships, on that universal love. You're focused on, like, being part of the community, your higher purpose, right? Your starseed. So that's what you're doing. You're light working. And you're just like, fuck anybody who has, you know, who tries to, like, vibe with me in a bad way. Because, like, that just ain't happening. It's like you're over the conflict. You're over the bullshit. But that Five of Pentacles in reverse. No more money problems. No more problems. You've made a decision for yourself here. And everyone has that choice to be like, you know what? I don't have problems. What are you talking about? You know, like, you can be indifferent to all fucking enemies, unknown and known. Like, you can just not participate in that bullshit and cut it off the second you see its face. You know, the second you see the bullshit start coming out of the woodwork, you're like, okay, bye. So the Death card. Seven of Swords in reverse. Yeah, you had to make a decision. You had to make the decision to cut something off, to go in a new direction. There's like a butterfly in that, or is that a moth? I don't know. They look so similar. And with it being black and white, it's really hard to tell. Whatever. Either way, they both mean similar. They both mean transformation, you know, being in that cocoon and really coming out new, different, confident, strong. You flying now, you know, it's like, no more fucking crawling on your belly. Yeah, you're flying now. You're out of the fucking trenches. Five of Pentacles in reverse. King of Cups in reverse. Okay. Yeah, so, yeah. You had to cut somebody else out who wasn't loving you, right? Who wasn't showing you love, who wasn't being love at you, like, or towards you. You had to cut them out because they were a danger to your money. And they were a danger, it's like, they didn't love you. With that King of Cups in reverse, they did not love you, but they wanted something, right? They wanted to take something from you. And that's why when you cut that shit off, when it ended, it's like now all your troubles kind of went away. You know, it's like all that concern, all that worry, all that stress, it's like it went with them. And then the Hanged Man in reverse, having no more obstacles, right? Really standing on your own 2 feet now, not really hung up on anything, not really like held up. You hold yourself up now. It's like ending this really codependent cycle. That's what it really feels like. Like, yeah, now you have no more obstacles in getting your blessings with this Eight of Pentacles. Like, your blessings are fucking rolling in, and it's because you made the right choices for yourself. You made these choices out of love for yourself, out of respect for yourself, out of dignity for yourself. Because you were just like, dude, I can't fucking do this forever. Fuck that. Yeah, Nine of Wands in reverse. It was like you had to come to the end of a cycle of communication, of putting your energy towards something. That was just really fucking breaking you down, right? Like, the whole situation, it just looked like it was breaking you down. And you had to let go. With wands in reverse, that can mean a lot of manipulation too. Like a lot of fucked up things were said and done, and, you know? And then the Queen of Swords. Queen of Air. I fucking love that imagery. I want to get the Queen of Swords tattooed on me eventually. I don't know which one though, from which deck. Maybe I'll make my own. Wow. Because you cut some motherfucker's head off, right? Because you cut somebody off. Because you were just done with that situation and you gave yourself love and respect and all that. The money starts coming in, right? With the Knight of Pentacles, you start focusing on your hustle, and then it's like, your abundance is through the fucking roof, right? And then the King of Swords is like, what up, though? You know? Which are divine counterparts, the King and Queen of Swords, right? And they both stand in their power. He's over there like, oh, you cut that guy's head off? Oh, very nice. Very nice. My little queen. You know, and it's like, there's this level of just like mutual respect, like power couple, you know, like, it's like, and the communication is off the chain, you know, with two swords, or two, like with the air, you know, it's like they're able to really communicate in a way that they just have this total understanding and mutual respect, and just kind of like, they both sit in their confidence and their self-esteem. They're really embracing it, right? They embrace what they have, and it's pretty fucking sick, right? And then the Blasted Tower in reverse. I feel like we already kind of talked about this. But yeah, so let's clarify it anyway. Something had to fall apart along the way. Okay, and then you get the Sun card, right? So if you're dealing with a Leo, Leo probably fell apart. It might have been them. But on the flip-flop, this means that, like, something had to fall apart so that something could be rebuilt. So that it could come back together in order instead of all this entropy and chaos and confusion and delusion and whatever else. It's like it all had to come into perspective so that you could have like that abundance and prosperity and happiness, you know. So yeah. Just to clarify, what needed to fall apart if it wasn't a Leo? That's what I want to know. If it wasn't. I get curious like that. You'll never see other readers getting as curious as I am. I'm like, I need to know about every motherfucker who shows up on this fucking board. So... King of Wands, King of Fire. I feel like it might be a Leo. That's also your King of Swords. Because they're both in the upright. It's not this King of Cups in reverse, because that's somebody who's emotionally immature and unfeeling. King of Wands is all about passion, motivation, ambition, drive. He's always looking to his queen. If you notice that in the tarot cards, if I had the queen out right now, I would show you, but they face each other, right? They face each other. And whereas, like, if you see the king and queen of swords, they stand together and they face outward, right? But yeah, King of Wands is always looking to his love, right? Always looking to his divine counterpart. Awesome communicator, right? So, that answered our question. Alright, Three of Cups. Embracing friendship, right? Embracing, like, yeah, embracing friendship, your community, your light working, your starseed, right? So, it's like you're really diving deep into that. So, let's clarify it. You know what's funny is the Emperor is all kings in the upright, right? Whereas the Empress is all queens in the upright. And with divine counterparts, you often find that they will sit in every suit at certain points, depending on their season or whatever. Oh shit! What the fuck? Okay. So Three of Cups. As an Aquarius, I'm upset. I'm not gonna lie. So Three of Cups, friendship, right? And then we have the Death card again, right? And it's all about this, like, cutting somebody off here in the beginning, and then it's like, again, with, like, a friendship coming to an end here, or, like, halting. I don't like that, because I don't want any of my Aquariuses to lose friends, unless you have to, unless they're really shitty, unless they're that King of Cups in reverse, in which case, whatever, but, you know, it's like, well, fuck. Shit. Why does a friendship have to end? Justice in reverse, because there's no justice. Because they did some unjust thing here. They did something really fucked up. And the balance has to be restored. Okay, so what's future energy for my Aquarius? I mean, I kind of already told us with the Sun card, the Queen and King of Swords and all that. It's like, well, let's see. Six of Pentacles. Growing your wealth, growing your abundance, getting your shit together, right? All your coins in a row. Not all scattered everywhere being crazy, right? So yeah, start saving up. I know I need to take that hint too. I need to save up. To be honest, okay? I will save. Yeah, so... Okay, so then what's some advice for Aquarius along this path, aside from saving money? Because I know that this is a hell of a path. Okay, the Chariot. Movement. You might be traveling, you might be moving, switching jobs. There might be some movement here, right? Towards something. Ace of Swords, starting a new cycle here. A new cycle in communication in particular. Like, it's like somebody you can really talk to. Or just you really standing in your ability to talk to other people, because then the world comes out, right? I read the world in two different ways. With this, it's like telling you, hey, go out, talk to the world, like really communicate with the world, really spread your light, right? With that Starseed card that came out. So it's like your purpose, your highest purpose is to be out there talking to the world. You know, on the other side of this, I always talk about the world card as distance, like going the distance, right? With the Chariot, that makes sense too. It's like you might travel the world. You might, you know, you might travel the world. You might go other places. You might close that distance. You might go the distance. Yeah, Seven of Cups in reverse. It's like you already made up your mind on this. Right? This is what you love. This is what you're passionate about. It's like there's no question that this is what you want to do. There's no question that you want to travel and embark and help others and do your light work and go the distance. There's this awesome poem by Charles Bukowski called Go All the Way. If I remember, I'll link it. If I don't remember, comment and then I will link it. Because it's so good, and I think everyone should listen to Bukowski a little bit, at least. Once you hear one, you're like fucking hooked, and you're like, oh, Bukowski. Believe me, I was a sad fucker for months, smoking my cigarettes over my whiskey glass, and I was like, I'm Bukowski now. But anyway, that's a whole fucking other thing. But yeah, it's like, this is what you made up your mind on. This is what you really want to do. You want to spread light to the world. You want to be a light worker. You want to travel the world. You want to go the distance. You want to do the most, right? You're an Aquarius. This is your fucking energy. And you're taking your King of Swords with you. That's like, you're just like in that energy of like, and alright. So, anything else before I close this out? This is, yeah, I like this reading. It's very cute. It's very good. I love it, actually. Six of Cups in reverse. This is like setting emotional boundaries where now you choose to love yourself and then fill others' cups instead of trying to fill everyone else's cups before yours. Well, yours is running out, because in the upright, that's what's happening. She's trying to fill everybody's cups around her. She's offering them in both hands, and then the one that's hers is on a chain around her neck, just being poured out, right? And in the reverse, the opposite is happening. Now it's like she pulls back all the cups, and she's like, all right, me first. That's what happens. Me fucking first. I drink first. I gathered the water. I drink first. Okay, that's, you know, and it's kind of that energy of like, yeah, fuck everything else. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. It's like, this isn't even about money, right? This isn't even, and, well, actually, okay, let me tell you about how I see this. With the Two of Cups in reverse and the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, you see no hope in any karmic relationship. And what I mean by that is this is minor arcana love, the Two of Cups. Two of Cups is like a karmic partner, a karmic soulmate. We've dealt with our soulmates, right? And so it's like you're at this point where you're like, I'm not doing that anymore. There's no hope. There's no growth, right? You have to let that shit go. You're filling your own goddamn cup now. And then, if anyone's lucky, if they done helped you fill some cups, maybe they get one. You know? Maybe they get one. But this is like, right now, you're not settling for any karmic at this time. You see no hope, no growth. The Hermit in reverse. Also Virgo energy. But in the reverse, how I'm seeing this is like it kind of goes hand in hand with the World card, like coming out of your shell and going out into the world. And it actually came out right above the World, which came out right above the King of Wands. It's like, I don't know, maybe that's part of your world, but yeah, it's like coming out of your shell and just like fucking going the distance, right? Opening up communication again, or not again, but like, like that, rather than being closed off to the world and to options and whatever. It's like you're open, but you're not open to these karmic partners. You're not open to people who want to take but not give, It's like, you either show up the real deal or don't. Don't show up at all. Three of Pentacles in reverse. One house, three doors. I just feel like there's no more conflict about where your money is going to, about where your stability is going to. You're not stuck in an unstable situation, and it's kind of like coming to the end of that. The end of having to feel any kind of codependence or whatever, like the need for roommates or whatever. Maybe you're finally so independent, so financially secure that you just no longer need all that extra shit because you have you in all your abundance, and your little King of Wands and whatever else we talked about. But this is about to end, so namaste. I love you all.